Assalamualaikum students, I am Asfira Tahreem and I am going to explain you the following three topics. First is homophones, contraction and the forms of noun, countable and uncountable noun. First we will do the introduction of these three topics and then we will move towards the worksheets. So homophones. The word homophones is made up of two words, homo and phones. Homo means same and phones mean sound. You know the phonetics, it is also related to sounds. So these are basically the words with same sounds and different meanings. You know, you have read it in Urdu maybe that these are the words that are having similar sounds but different meanings, which is hum, awaz, alfaz. The example of homophones that we are going to discuss later, but one of them is 8 and 8. E-I-G-H-T 8 and A-T-E 8. These are two very different words but the sound of both of these words are very similar. So that is what we are going to discuss in the worksheet as well. Now moving on to the second topic, that is contraction. Contract. Contract means to shorten something, shorten a word, to shorten anything that you have been writing. It does not mean, one thing that you have to focus is that it does not mean the short form. It means shortening of the words. Yani you have to write the short spellings of the word. Just like when you are saying cannot, you can also say can't. And when you say do not, you can also say don't. What is words? These are the words that are contracted. And in contraction, you put a comma right here. This is called apostrophe comma. You do not put comma here. This is wrong. You have to put the comma at the top of the word. This is the right way. Okay. The third thing that we have to discuss in this lecture is the form of nouns. These are countable and uncountable nouns. The word is self-explanatory. It shows that there are two types of the noun. The noun is the name of a person, place or thing. There are two types of noun. First is countable and then uncountable. Countable nouns, the nouns that can be counted, that you can count on your own. And uncountable noun are the nouns that cannot be counted. The example of countable nouns are cakes, chairs, students, many other things like that. And the example of uncountable nouns is water, flour or anything that you cannot count. You cannot count the water, you cannot count the grains of rice. These are uncountable nouns. Now we will move towards the worksheets of these three topics and we will solve the worksheets together. Okay, now we will have to do the worksheets of these three topics that we have discussed. First is homophones. I have already told you that these are the words that have same sounds but different meanings. First is she is dash years old. 8 years old. Now you see the difference between these two words. The pronunciation of both words are same but the spellings are different. The meanings are different. E-I-G-H-T 8 and A-T-E 8. So you know that if we are talking about the age, we will write that E-I-G-H-T 8. Athar will dash a letter. Write a letter. W-R-I-T-E write, which means likhna. Maria had large dash of pumpkin pie. P-I-E-C-E, P-E-A-C-E. Both are peas, but you know the difference between these two words. This is peas, which means a tukda, and this is peas, which means sukoon. So when we are talking about pumpkin pie, we will write that she had a large piece, P-I-E-C-E. I would like to dash something at the store, B-U-Y, buy, to purchase. You need to use white dash in that recipe. I have already told you that there are two types of flour, F-L-O-W-E-R flour, which is a phool, and flour, F-L-O-U-R flour, that is maida. Only a dash can grow a beard. For growing a beard, it means that you have to have hair on your face, which means that a male, M-A-L-E, male, can grow a beard. I need dash to quiet now. I need to be quiet now, B-E-B, quiet now. Now moving on to the other topic, that is contraction, which means the shortening of words. So first is I do not know how to tell time. Now in the contraction worksheet, you have to write the whole sentence. You cannot only write the contraction and say that I am done with this work. No, you have to write the whole sentence in the line that is given to you. I don't know how to tell time. You have to write this word and you have to write the whole sentence as well. My sister cannot help me. My sister can't help me. C-A-N-T, can't help me. He does not miss school very often. He doesn't miss school very often. Tommy cannot go to the park. Tommy can't go to the park. Don't be afraid of the dark. And then sentence number 6, Salman does not want to go to bed. Salman doesn't want to go to the bed. Please do not run in the house. Please don't run in the house. I cannot run very fast. I can't run very fast. You know, you can have different sentences, but you will have these words, and you might have different words, but it would be easy for you to tackle these words. Now we will move towards the countable and uncountable noun. Countable and uncountable nouns. I have already explained you in the introduction that there are some words that can be counted and there are some things that you cannot count. There is an activity in which you have to use red color for uncountable noun and blue color for countable noun. This is the activity that you have to do on your own using two colors, red and blue. You have to fill in the colors with red and blue according to the countable and uncountable noun. For example, tea. Tea is not countable. You have to fill in red color in this box. After that, you have students. You have to fill in blue color in this sentence and in this box, and you have to do the rest of the worksheet on your own with the colors. Now, this exercise in which you have been given words that are underlined and you have to mention if these are countable or uncountable. They have already told you that you have to write CN and UN. CN for countable and UN for uncountable. Would you like some milk in the breakfast? Now the underlined word is milk. Is milk countable or uncountable? All of us are aware that milk is uncountable. So you will have to write UN. You will need eggs for the recipe. Eggs are countable, we will write CN. Sami asked for some time to complete his test. Now here is a word that some of people confuse, that time. Time is not countable. Why? Because they have asked you some time and you are not sure what some time means. So you have to write uncountable. Listening to good music is my hobby. That is uncountable. You cannot count music. Mom has baked delicious cakes. Cakes. If you have seen cakes, you know that you can count cake. Students. The students are working hard for annual term. Students are countable, obviously. The clock is out of order. Clock is also countable. I want another cup of tea. That is countable. You can count cup, so you will write countable. The chair is made up of wood and you cannot count words, so you will write uncountable. Now we are going to discuss about these three topics that are my favorite book, picture description and comprehension. First, we will talk about the essay. You already know that how to write an essay. An essay should have three parts. First of them is the introduction, in which you will write about your favorite book, and then is the body. It means that you have to write the details of your book. What are the pages of the books, what is the price of the book, what are the topics in your books, and then the ending, that why you like this book and you will take care of your book and stuff like that. And one important thing is that you can change what your favorite book is. You are not bound to write what I am telling you. Like, you can write about your own favorite book, you can write about your mathematics book, you can write about any other book. Picture description is basically a description of a picture that is given to you. Now in your class 3, you will have different picture descriptions. It's not mandatory that you will have one picture and you have to describe it in your exam. You can get any picture from anywhere in your exam and you will have to look at the picture very carefully and you will have to explain the pictures in 5 lines. Comprehension, on the other hand, is also very easy. In comprehension, you will have a paragraph of the lines and you will have to read it very carefully. While reading the paragraph, you will have to mention the important facts and then you will have to write the question that are the answers of the question that are given below the paragraph. So now we will move towards the reading of the essay and then we will do picture description and comprehension. Okay students, now we will read the essay and we will find out what the favorite book that we are writing about is having. My favorite book is the topic. I like many books, but my favorite book is Oxford Modern English. You know, this is your textbook, so you can write about your textbook first thing. You can also write about any other book, but we are talking about the English book. It has 18 units which consist of poems and stories. यानी कि जो आपकी book है उसके अंदर stories भी हैं और poems भी हैं. It is written by Nicholas Horsburgh. This is the writer of the poem of the book. I have learned a lot from it and improved my English. Now this is the body and this is the ending. So I have learned a lot from it and improved my English. It has 143 pages. Now you will write the number of pages in the book. It is available at all bookshops. You will write that it is available at every bookshop that is in your city or your town. Its price is rupees 480. You can write the actual price or any other price, that does not matter. I keep it with great care. Now you are ending your essay, so you have to tell that your favorite book is being kept with care. Okay, I keep it with great care. I like my book very much because the book is my best companion. You know that your books are your companion, so you will write that I like this book because this is my best companion. You can also add lines to it. You can also add any other things that you want to add. You can write the name of your favorite chapter. If you like certain chapter in the book or any poem in the book, you can write in it as well. Moving on to the picture description. Picture description, as I have explained, can be unseen. You can have any picture. This is picture description number 1, in which you can see that there is a picture of a girl and a boy. Now the thing that you have to keep in your mind while doing the picture description is that you only have to look at the picture and say whatever you are seeing in the picture. You are not supposed to write assumptions. You are not supposed to write what are they, who are they, what are their names. You just have to look at the picture. Whatever you see, you have to write. Okay, there is a girl and a boy in the picture. You can see that. So first we will write that there is a girl and a boy in the picture. The boy is injured. You see that the boy is having an injury on his finger. So you will write that the boy is injured. And the third thing is that the girl is helping. That is very obvious. The girl is helping the boy. The boy is sitting and the girl is standing. Boy is sitting and girl is standing. And you can also see that the girl is wearing a frock. Now these are the 5 lines that we will write. You can add lines, but you cannot skip lines. The minimum number of lines should be 5 because it contains 5 marks in your exams. So you have to write 5 lines, and you can add further lines if you want to add. Similar is the case with picture description number 2, and you can also look at the picture. You can tell that there is a girl and a boy in the picture. The girl is helping the boy to read. There is a cup in the picture. There are many paint brushes in the pictures. You can write whatever lines you want to write. If you get any unseen picture, you should also be able to write about that picture as well. Okay. Now the last thing for this lecture is comprehension number 2. In comprehension, first thing that you have to do is to take out your time, relax and read the paragraph that you have been given. If you read the paragraph carefully, you will be able to answer the questions very easily. Other than that, you cannot answer these questions. The elephant is the biggest animal in the world. It has a huge clumsy body with 2 fan-like ears. It has a pair of small eyes and a long trunk. Okay, first they told you that the biggest animal in the world is elephant. It has a huge, उसके पास एक बहुत बड़ी body है, and it is clumsy. It has 2 fan-like ears. You can see that. It has a pair of small eyes and a long trunk. जो elephant है उसकी eyes हैं छोटी छोटी, and it has a long trunk. The elephants are killed to obtain their tusks. You know, these are the tusks, the teeth of the animal that are very precious, and people around the world kill elephants to obtain their tusks, and they sell these tusks. Okay. They are also caught alive to be tamed and trained. You can see that in the zoos there are different types of animals, and the one thing that you can see is the elephant. People catch the elephant and they tame them and train them to entertain people in the zoo, okay, and safari parks, etc. Trapping elephant is a very difficult and dangerous task. You know that elephant is a huge animal, and to trap an elephant is a very difficult and dangerous task. Now we will move forward to the questions. Which is the biggest animal in the world? Now if you have read the paragraph carefully, you would know the answer, but if you have not read this, you will not be able to answer this. So the elephant is the biggest animal in the world. How does its body look like? It has a huge clumsy body. We have read it here. How many ears it has? It has 2 fan-like ears. You can see that here. Does it has a short or a long trunk? It has a long trunk. Why elephants are usually killed? The elephants are killed to obtain their tusks. Now if you know that you have to write the answer, you should use the words that are used in the paragraph. You should not use synonyms of the words. It is preferred to use the exact same words that are being given in the paragraph. Thank you so much.